Hello, amazing people. This is David, the billionaire teacher who takes the mystery out of chemistry so you can make history. On today's video, we're going to be helping you prepare most accurately for your chemistry examinations in WAEC so you can ace them effortlessly. So let's go ahead and check out what we have on today's video. We have a question that is stoichiometry inclined that starts off by saying, when 4 grams of sodium hydroxide reacts completely with excess hydrochloric acid, what mass of sodium chloride will be formed? So the first thing to do would be to take a look at our balanced chemical equation. So we have that over here. Now the balanced equation shows us the information about the mole ratio, and that mole ratio would be the platform upon which we'll get our answers from. So let's go ahead and check out what we are focusing on. The question starts off by telling us 4 grams of sodium hydroxide, NaOH, and that is located on the left side of the chemical equation. It says when it reacts completely with excess hydrochloric acid, in other words, hydrochloric acid is the excess reactant, so it doesn't really hold any water when it comes to determining how much product will be formed. So the next thing is what mass of sodium chloride will be formed? Sodium chloride is located on the other side of the chemical equation, NaCl. Now, from the chemical equation, we can see that on the left-hand side, we have NaOH producing NaCl on the right-hand side. And we have just 1 mole of NaOH, and we have 1 mole of sodium chloride as well. So therefore, the mole ratio becomes 1:1. What this means is simply that 1 mole of sodium hydroxide produces 1 mole of sodium chloride. So this mole ratio is very important. Now, since we have the mole ratio, we can simply use that information to get the number of moles of product that is formed. So to do that, we convert the mass of sodium hydroxide, 4 grams over here, into number of moles. And to do that, we use the expression that says number of moles N is equal to the mass divided by the molar mass. So therefore, the number of moles is equal to 4 grams, which is the mass, divided by the molar mass of sodium hydroxide. Now let's calculate the molar mass of sodium hydroxide, NaOH. To do that, we have Na, which is 23, that's for sodium, plus oxygen, which is 16, and hydrogen, which is 1. So how did I get these values? You can see them given over here. Na23, oxygen 16, and hydrogen, which is 1. So altogether, we have 24 plus 16. 24 plus 16 gives us 40 grams per mole. So we have 4 divided by 40. 4 divided by 40 gives us the value 0.1, 0.1 moles. So it therefore means this 4 grams of sodium hydroxide is equal to 0.1 moles. I hope that is clear. Now, what we're going to do is to impute that 0.1 moles into our mole ratio. Here's how that works. Now, from the equation, we know that 1 mole of sodium hydroxide produces 1 mole of sodium chloride. So therefore, we calculated the number of moles of sodium hydroxide to be 0.1. So 0.1 mole will produce X moles of sodium chloride. So at this point, we can cross multiply. That gives us X is equal to 0.1 times 1. This is 0.1 moles of sodium chloride produced. I hope thus far that is clear. So now that we know the number of moles of sodium chloride that is produced, the question says what mass of sodium chloride will be formed. So we therefore convert this number of moles into mass. So that's simple. We use our formula which says number of moles N is equal to the mass all over the molar mass. The number of moles is equal to 0.1. The mass is what we want to calculate. The molar mass of sodium chloride will be given by Na plus Cl. So we have Na, which is 23, and Cl, which is 35.5. 23 plus 35.5 gives us 58.5. So let's go ahead and impute our values into the formula. Now the formula says number of moles N is equal to the mass all over the molar mass. The number of moles is 0.1. This is equal to M all over 58.5. So let's cross multiply. M now becomes 0.1 times 58.5. So when we multiply 58.5 times 0.1, that gives us 5.85 grams. 5.85 grams of sodium chloride that will be produced. Now, going through the options, we can see that the one that corresponds most accurately to the answer we just got is option C, making it the correct answer. I hope you got value for this. If you did, please do well to like, share, and subscribe, because in this season, I'm going to be going all out to ensure that you're most accurately prepared to ace your chemistry examinations. Once again, this has been David, and all I do here is take the mystery out of chemistry so you can most certainly make history. Up until I come your way next time, stay safe and God bless.